Alright, there we go. Well, switch it. There we go. Hello, everybody. If anyone is there, how are you all doing? I wonder. Ah, Jedi. So you didn't know about the Inside Out thing. You set up and finished it as a nightmare. You mean the memories thing? I didn't I didn't go to sleep since the last stream. Shit, bro. You should sleep. That's like 24 hours ago. But like, are you talking about the memories and like getting all the memories and stuff? Ah, yeah. It feels satisfying once you do it. It does take a little while to do. I was just like leaving it, logging in once in a while at work, collecting them, and then logging out again. Just simple stuff like that. Well, at least you've done it now. And stuff. I didn't. You didn't have too much longer as well. I think it was finished in next week. I think. You're lucky you did it when you did. Did I put? Yeah, I did. I should have all of them. Bracelets, I think that's under. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And I finally got the raccoons. So the customer service team finally got to me and sent me the raccoons. I've actually got all the emotions now. And Credit Squirrel. All the emotions. I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. It's going to be really cool if they ever introduce Inside Out characters. Of like, they're going to have like the most pets. Yeah. I really like it. I give it like 4 per so that's why there's so many. Because I've got 9 pets there. Oh no, not 10. I've got 10 pets that don't have their own area. They will just laid out. Yeah, I probably should spread them out a little bit. And maybe put one over here. And there's another house coming. So I'm gonna have to make room. I'm running out of room very quickly in the Pixar area. I was hoping to save some room with Remy's bit and cut it down a little bit, which I feel like I have. And I've got the statue. But it feels like Remy's need to be a little bit bigger because of that big fountain. Yeah. But it's always so jittery when I open the belly up. Very annoying. Well, I've got this area over here that I'm not using, so I kind of have to figure out how I want to utilize the space. I wish you could sit down. Or even pet the pets. Surprised you can't. It's like little features like that, like I'm really hoping they had. I mean, the fact that you can now interact with Goofy's stall is good. I'm glad they put that in. But being able to interact with the NPCs, I wish you could do that. I get this as single player against multiplayer is not supposed to be a thing. I just hope they go in that direction the longer the game goes on. And there is hope, and the longer the game goes on, the more multiplayer features we'll get. What would you like? Well, one, the ability to sit. That would be good. Two, the ability to have a companion, or like an NPC follow you. Or at least be able to talk to them. The ability to go to turn the Isle. The ability for people to go into your houses without you needing to go with them. What else? The ability to go on rides when you're visiting a valley. I think that would be cool, because especially how a lot of the rides, some of them are premium rides you can't get yourself. And so you may be new to the game, you're like, oh, that's cool, I want to ride it, I can't. That'd be cool. The ability to basically do everything in the game, but also open and close your valley bay. That would be good. But I would like to be able to just permanently have it open and people can just pop around whenever they want. Maybe the ability to allow people to access a chest. Like by default, all of them are locked, but you can select specific ones to be like a community chest where you can just put stuff into it. And yes, you can throw things on the ground, but maybe you can elect certain ones for people to come by and get. Or like a house, like a community house where you can everyone can stop by and just put whatever they want in that house. And people can come by and just dump more stuff into that chest or something like that. That would be cool. The ability for people to visit the valley while you're not around, I think would be cool. The ability to set ability to have a static address or number for your multiplayer aspect of it, so it doesn't keep on changing all the time. The ability to kind of like trade as well, that would be good. Instead of just throwing it on the ground. Trying to think of anything else. Maybe additional ways to earn pixel dust and shards. Because I'm starting to find they're actually rather useful. Especially if you run out of stuff. But it's kind of vague about how you actually earn those shards. Other than people running around doing stuff. Kind of random. Maybe like a work building that you can add that people can, like a multiplayer building people can go to, and then it earns you shards and earns them shards. You do a bit of shard farming. That could be a new building, a multiplayer building. Where people go and that's how you earn shards. You can go there and like the same way like daily is like. And every day you can go to a bunch of friends and get a whole bunch of shards if you wanted to. It could be Rick at Rout's house. Cool. Let me see. So this is the way I like community days, because it gives me an excuse just to grind. Am I going with my... It's right in a spot where I've kind of built.
High threat suspect identified in Sector 7C. Immediate and lethal response required. Triangulating position. Confirmed. Recommended action. Send heavy tactical squad with air support. Urban combat restrictions released. Biological collateral and structural damage acceptable within assigned parameters.
Alright.
Coordinates. Units responding confirmed.
So I can't go in there. Interesting. Lock the door if you can't go into it. Yeah, I feel like I need to redo this whole section. I'm not too happy with it. Smarter way of doing it. Don't know what. How come that didn't work? Weird. Got it. These are like the most horrible things. These respawns. One thing I really wish I could stop. Ends up with snowballs all over the show. Let's try that. I'm gonna hopefully they respawn back in there, but I don't think they will. I hate this one. If I don't, if I click it too fast, I accidentally farm the damn plant, and I don't want to do that. I'm so used to like just going to map and importing, but I can't. And I kind of like that feature, like not being able to do that. It kind of forces you to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm not even cutting anything. Man, I wish you could sit down these. You know what I could do though, now I'm thinking about it. I should do the idea I had the other day and move Frozen to Frosted Heights to give myself more room here. So I'll make a little pathway that connects to here, but put the majority of it in here, this section. Now I'm trimming all that back. And then I can put all this stuff up there. It gives me this big section here to play with. It's getting a little bit jittery. Every time I open the valley, I think it's not poorly optimized probably. Sadly, most about this game is optimization. Most of its problems. And then maybe I could move Monsters Inc. I do feel Monsters Inc.'s a bit small though. I could move Monsters Inc. like here. Or a fence here. There's a pathway there. This feels like it should be the main hub. So I can trim that back. Trim this back to be kind of like just a pathway like this. And then most of the frozen stuff up here. Yeah, I might try that. Let's see how that feels. It just really I want to move that cave. God damn it. Oh. Sorry, I'm not talking too much today. I don't know. I think just not feeling it. I know what you're supposed to do. And this is for anyone watching this in hindsight. What you're supposed to do is, if no one's in your chat, like I'm suspecting no one's around at the moment, is to talk to yourself and talk out loud and act like there's a conversation going on. And I did that for a while when I did this by myself, when there wasn't a lot of people popping around to chat. It gets tiresome after a while, but it's a good tip. I would recommend doing it. If you didn't care, I mean, I do this for very different reasons than most people do, so. It's just a bit of a fun thing for me. And I'm not really doing anything I wouldn't do anyway, so. That one.
same dance. Always on the fence, never making sense. I'm not gonna feel a thing tonight. I'm not gonna be the one tonight. Don't wanna hear anything that you say. Your love is a game that I don't wanna play. So don't say you need me when I walk away. So many words but they don't mean a thing. You blur the lines between love and obscene. So don't say you need me cause we're not a thing. We're not a thing. I'm doing alright.
I think I'm gonna farm my pumpkin crops. Something to do.
Don't care if it hurts, you're making it worse. I'm not gonna feel a thing tonight. Not gonna feel a thing. I'm not gonna see your face tonight. Not gonna see your face. Don't wanna hear anything that you say. Your love is a game that I don't wanna play. So cry all you want, but I still walk away. Cry all you want, but I still walk away. So many words, but you don't mean a thing. You blur the lines between love and obscene. So don't say you love me, cause it's not a thing. 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 I'ma cock my nine and mother. I'ma cock my nine. I'ma cock my nine and mother. I'ma cock my nine.
Alright, there we go. You dump it in. Ooh, I'm getting quite a lot of stuff here. I can sell snowballs, because I don't really need snowballs. I can sell seeds as well, but they're just very expensive seeds. Yeah, they're really expensive, so kind of don't want to sell them. I can always dump them. Dump them here. Pick them up later. Should we dump here? I'll drop the pumpkins there. Guess we'll dump. We'll pick those up later. I think we'll go to the Glade. We'll go to the Glade because I haven't been there yet. Let's do some of this myth stuff. Oh, I have. Can't remember. I think. Oh no, I have. Because remember I was running through it and I was like, I really need to redesign this area. I'm surprised they haven't added more Mirabelle stuff. I mean, that Enchanto was pretty... Canto? It's Encanto, Dave, not Enchanto. I don't know why I keep on saying Enchanto. Well, not the only one. But yeah, they had a lot of carriages in that movie and just don't see any of them. Probably will make another movie. I'm surprised they haven't yet. I think it's because it wasn't much of a hit, and it was like one of those sleeper hits that's now really popular. Oh, there's a blue chest there. Yeah, I want to be able to loot chests as well, but I understand why they don't, because otherwise people come to your valley and steal your chests. Getting a good amount of mist.
Be quiet. I hear the thunder that comes from far away. It's like a noise in my head. Oh, this world hides. This world hides. It cuts you deep and leaves the sky. Oh, this world hides. This world hides. It cuts you deep and leaves the sky. Cause things fall apart and it frees your heart. It's no longer the same. Cause things fall apart and it frees your heart. It's no longer the same. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. All we need to do is to get out of here. We need to get out of here. We need to get out.
Oh, you can turn on. I didn't know that. Turn on lights. I did not know you can turn on and off lights. Multiplayer. And select the companions. Interesting. Didn't know you could do that. I wonder if other people could do that. There you go. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to check the mist. It's really annoying. And a way to do that. There's some odd choices about what you can and can't do. All the turtles on there. for respawning. There we go. In beds. I don't know what is in there. Damn it.
Tell me if you're hurt and I'll be there. Carry you away to the promised land. Feel your heartbeat and don't be scared. 'Cause I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. You and I, we can fly anywhere you wanna go. Find a place we can hide. We can make it on our own. Go along for the ride. To the stars, just follow.
Ah, hi Eyes, how are you doing?
Dancing in your halo.
Oh, that way. Doing good, thank you. And you? I'm doing alright. Just grinding today. That's what I was saying before. One thing I like to do about community day, even though no one can pop along, it still kind of forces me just to grind out stuff, which in this case is mist. So I'm getting quite a lot of mist stuff, which is very useful. There's less I need to do next week. And also let me experience the village properly. And kind of make decisions about moving stuff around. I still want to move Pixar and Frozen now. I want to move Frozen. It's probably going to be a project next week to actually move Frozen north. Give Pixar Place a little bit more space. You're digging and planting. Are you doing a huge pumpkin patch to earn some coin, or is there any particular purpose for it? I would have loved for the machines to be around when I was doing my money grind. Pumpkins, that would have been amazing. Would make my life a lot easier.
you free. Show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me.
You just planted the crops. Ah, okay. Kind of like what I've done, yeah. I like to have a go-to of all the crops, like a way of like, if I ever need a bulk of something, I'm ready to go. So like that's why I've got all these crops here ready to go. So I've got all the machines there. I can just quickly harvest it and dump it, and then I've got a storage chest full of them as well. So I never run out. Well, I wouldn't say never run out. It's just an easy way of replenishing it if I ever need to. Which I'm gonna probably the start of next month. I'll probably start doing like some accounting and like working out what I need. Hi, glitch. Oh, this is Dreamlight Valley. Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's basically, it's like a bit of a design sim. Not design sim, I don't know what they call them. A casual game where you get design a valley and there's a whole bunch of Disney characters. And it's not made by Disney, so it's not as evil as normal Disney things normally are. And it's a bit of fun. And today, it's community day, so you can actually open your valley or your section up for people to come by and visit. So that's what today is about. It's not everyone's cup of tea, so but I like doing it. It's a good way of it's a good way for me to kind of wake up in the mornings and perform work and do something pointless and stupid that doesn't require a lot of brain cells before I have to use all of them. Moving my screens around. Doing all manually for memories. Yeah, that's a good technique there. I don't think I've got all the digging memories. It's hard to tell because you can't filter it. Yeah, a lot of mine are digging or feeding critters. And cooking as well, that's another one. Cooking's a little bit easier with the machines. You could grind that out if you wanted to. The watering flowers one is the harder one because it just doesn't happen. Oh, I've got a gardening one. I don't think I've got any more digging ones, it looks like. Oh, but yeah, all of them are critter, night thorns, or cooking ones. Or flower ones. The flower ones are harder ones to get. People that have got them are normally, that was because of the glitch early on in the game. There was a watering flower glitch that I really wish I knew about and I could have exploited while I could. Kind of have to wait for everything to respawn back now. Yeah. A lot of handles today. And I was saying, eyes, it's a little bit slow day today, so I haven't been doing much talking. Some days are just like that. It's like not a lot of people around. I don't have a lot to say. That's hard to make a terrible professional streamer. I wouldn't be able to do this professionally. I wouldn't have the patience for it. I don't have patience for it, but I wouldn't also have... I think I'd be miserable. Like, with like not having that flexibility to stop and start whenever you want. Like, if this was your main... So, I mean, it depends on how much you earn. If you earn enough from the job to be able to have a decent amount of savings that you could stop and start whenever you want, I could do it. But if it was like a day-to-day thing, like I had to stream to survive, I wouldn't be able to do it. It's like when you see someone on YouTube who's got like a couple of thousand of subscribers, and they're like, oh, I'm a full-time content creator. I'm like, you probably barely make enough to get by. Or at least I have like another job, like another side hustle to get by. I follow a big... Oh, hey, Yasmin. I follow a big WoW streamer who admits that he only returns to stream once he needs more money, and I respect the honesty. Which one is that? I used to be really big into WoW. This is... It's not Krindor, is it? Because that feels like something Krindor would do. I still need sim digging and a lot of gardening. Yeah, gardening you could just do a pumpkin grind. I find that did most of mine. Mitch Jones. Ah, okay. I think I've heard of them. I have to remind myself. But, Mitch Jones. No, since I haven't heard them. But I mean, yeah, you respect the honesty, but also like, yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, you see it all the time though. Like content creators that just create stuff or create content because they have to, because they got nothing else. It's like an actor who's acted all their life since childhood, all of a sudden like doesn't get work anymore. They don't have any transferable skills most of the time. Like now that's kind of changing with YouTube and stuff. You're learning editing and you're learning all these other things that you can, you know, get hired for. Editing mainly the big one, or marketing and stuff like that. He's so dumb, I watch him and laugh at the ridiculous things he says. Yeah, and I mean, that's the whole point of Twitch sometimes. It's to laugh at dumb people. Not dumb people, dumb... It's just to hang out with somebody and be silly with them for a little while. I think that's why, like, people need to calm down a little bit on Twitch. Is like, people take it way too seriously. It's like, look, the whole point of the platform is to you know, the genesis of the whole thing is just to watch someone game and have fun with them. Like, I think Smosh does it better. Smosh has the right attitude of what streaming, Twitch streaming should be, which is like Smosh has, you know, forget about what old Smosh was, new Smosh. Why it's successful is because it's just a bunch of people hanging out and having fun. And Twitch is that. It's just one person is visibly seen and being heard. But the genesis is still there. It's just a bunch of people hanging out and having a bit of a laugh. And if you take it too seriously and I think this is why it annoyed me when we used to do raids and stuff. And the reason why I stopped is that when you raid someone, they just do a big advertisement for themselves. And I get the hustle and I get all that stuff, but I mean, that's not why I personally do streaming. It's not why I like to think a lot of people watch streaming. It's not for someone to advertise themselves. We get enough of that shit. The whole idea is to chill out. And admittedly, I've kind of dived into that kind of side of things once in a while, and you know, in order to realize it's not really your thing, you have to do it. But that's why I don't kind of plug so much of my own crap anymore. I'm just like, all right, I'm done. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Or when I'll be on next. That's the other one. That's not really advertising yourself. That's more just saying, all right, the next I'll be on is this. So I don't see that's advertising, but I mean, yeah, as long as they're honest. But yeah, it's definitely not a money thing. Like, that's why I don't want to put advertisements on the channel at all. A part of me wants to do it just to see that analytical side of it, but that will's not strong enough for me to do it. I'm gonna do that on Kick if it ever gets to 75 followers. I think I'm on 60 or something. But I'm okay with taking Kick money because they give money away to anybody. Let's be honest. Sneeze the wrong way, they'll give you money. God, it's not really spawning for me, is it? I don't really understand people that donate to people that say they're only doing this for the money. Like, how do you have so much expendable income that you could do that? Like Boogie 292, whatever his number is. He's a good example of he clearly is just asking for money, like putting his hand out and saying, "Give me." He even apparently lied about having cancer, and people were still giving him money. It's like, how can you be the lowest of the low and still somehow be making money? Something wrong with society. With my medical condition, I hope in the future, 20, 40 years from now, someone with my particular medical condition, the only thing that's required with them once they're diagnosed with it is just to rest and not do anything. And be able to live comfortably like that. I hope that's the society I want. But there's a lot of people that believe that shouldn't be the way. And I don't really understand that side of things. Isn't the point of society is to everyone to live in comfortably and healthy? Isn't that the ultimate goal that we all want to work towards? But no, it has to be a hustle. It has to be you have to kill yourself for society, even though society will leave you in the dirt if you got into trouble. I'm getting dark on it. This is annoying. This ride always randomly stops. Like, these two rides always go on forever. Oh, damn it. Sorry, my headset just turned off. Right, please. There you go. Sorry, my headset just died. My headset's got this weird habit of just randomly powering off, and apparently the fix for it is I plug in the Wi-Fi dongle, but I lost the Wi-Fi dongle the minute I opened it up. So I'm stupid. Anyway, yeah. Point of it is somehow dirtbags make money on the internet, and people that really need the help don't get it. I don't really need the help. I'm just saying, like, there's other people definitely that probably need help, more help than I. I'm in a good situation where I have a good job, a very well supporting partner. Who didn't come to bed last night, but I think she fell asleep on the couch. I'm too afraid to go into that room because I don't want to wake her up. Normally, if she sleeps on the couch, it just means she had a rough night sleeping. She's not mad at me. Nothing I did didn't make her mad at me. It's our anniversary on the weekend, so I bought a massive gift that I've put not a tarp, a sheet over in the living room. She can't be mad at me. I remembered our anniversary. Okay, she can't be mad at me. Oh, I could have done a joke there, Yasmin. He's so dumb. I watch him to laugh at the ridiculous things he says. I thought that I should have just said that that's why you watch me, or something like that. If it was less about the things I said, it's just the dumb thing. Oh, so could have made a joke. Lost opportunity. Lol. If only I was smart enough. See, that's why I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb I can't see an opportunity for a joke. Where'd it go? Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for respawning because no, I'm only getting like one biome now. Going too quickly. I'm just chill. We're chill in the chilliest part of the valley. Just while it respawns. And what I'll do is I'll drop some snowballs here too. So how's everybody? Anyone got anything interesting going on? Oh, cold. We're just gonna wait for the respawn and then we'll go through and do it. Not really? Nah. We need someone to be we need some drama. We need someone that's very dramatic to follow the chat or follow the stream. So we can have a new drama every day. Do you know anyone dramatic that likes Dreamlight Valley? Nothing interesting going on. I'm looking on a few discords in Dreamlight Valley and just seeing if there's anything I've missed. Because there's a lot of time like they post around the time I stream as well, which is very annoying. Advertising, swapping the past and fences. Just about the daily quests. Yeah, nothing really is going on. Even the spoiler, not spoiler, the Dreamlight Valley leaks kind of section. I don't really have too much going on. In Game View, they just talked about the game news. Sorry, talked about the survey. Social post, just about the same old. This is like the dark spot, like which is around about now. We hit into a bit of a dark period of like not hearing about any content and stuff. This is the time where they should be like doing blogs about what's coming up. You know, what should we be expecting. And just sharing a little bit more info, I find, in my opinion anyway. Feels like it's a little bit too secret for me. Get people excited. And also stick around, because like, not everyone will be into Mulan, and so like, probably haven't even booted up the game yet since the update. But if they're like hearing about a character that they do like coming soon, they most likely will log in to get up to date. Still hasn't respawned very well. So that, I mean, yeah, like just even a simple blog of like even what they did when they're leading up to the update, just like, hey, Tina's still coming for Tiana or whatever her name is. It Tina or Tiana? I don't know. I've never watched Princess the Frog. She's still coming for the next update, and maybe a quick little 3D model glimpse at it, like in a 3D printer editor or whatever. Not printer editor, a 3D model editor or something like that. Or, you know, what they're planning, like the little things that they achieve during the weeks, like we fixed this particular bug. Even if it's like this bug was happening, we've got the fix ready, we're going to release it with the next patch. Like, I would find that personally interesting. Like, I don't know everyone's experience with the game. I don't know what common bugs people are having with the game. It'd be cool little things like that to know about them. Like, this bug was happening. And then you could justify in your head, it's like, oh, the reason why they're not working on that is because there's this bug that was affecting people that they were needing to fix. I don't know. I find that stuff interesting, especially with active development. And that way, it's also reassuring the fan base that the game is being worked on, being, you know, it's still going. But now we're in, like, we know it's still going. But also, there's a bit of a dead spot right now. So we don't know whether this is the last patch. Because, I mean, hypothetically, even though we did just get a survey, there is no confirmation that we're getting another patch after the next one. After the Act 3 patch and after the Tiana patch, which it sounds like they're going to combine the two the same way they did Daisy Dark and Act 2. We've got no confirmation that anything's coming after that, other than just a survey that took, which you would assume that there is more, yeah, but we don't know what. We have no idea what's actually coming to the game, which I think is unnerving, especially when people pay money for cosmetics inside of the game. They get nervous if the game is just going to stop. Like, should I invest money into this? And I get that. And I get this game could just finish tomorrow. And that's why I'm making sure. Oh. Was that? It's unexpected. Oh. Hey, Dana. Hey. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, everyone. There's 34 people. And you brought them to see me. I was just... Well, thank you. What was that? What was that? Thanks, Crandaman? Crandaman. Crandaman. The man? What's Cran? What would Cran mean? Is your name actually Cran, though? Because if your name's actually Cran, then you really need to give your parents some shit, because that's a terrible name. Imagine Cran. Hopefully your name's not actually just Cran. I'm really hoping. Because that was a really crap. It's not. Okay, just making sure. And hey... Oh. Thanks. ASAJJ. How do you even say that? Asa Jill 89. I'm assuming you're born in the year 89. Which makes you 2 years younger than me. And Jay the Daddy Corn? Jay the Daddy... What the hell's a Daddy Corn? Okay. Jay, you need to explain what a Daddy Corn is, because that's confusing. You just go by Siren. Lydia Lorraine. See, Lydia Lorraine, normal name. See, everyone, that's a normal name. How about we all stick to our normal names? My name's Dave. Easy. It's not confusing at all. There's a million of them, but there's... Jennifer. There you go. Another normal name. Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Though, I don't think you're born in the year 2673. So you lost me there. Dana, people think I'm a bot. Yeah, because you got bot in your name. I mean, it's a safe assumption. It's like saying, like, Dave's the robot, and like, people keep thinking I'm a robot. It's like, yeah, so it's in the name. Duh. And my mum was going to call me Richard. And for the record, my last name is Heads. Heads. So my name was going to be Dickheads. And I'm so glad that my cousin was called Richard instead. Because that would have been a bloody nightmare at school. He's a Mackenzie. So he was Richard Mackenzie. But that would have been a nightmare. My teenage years was hard enough. I was listening to My Chemical Romance because I was sad, not because of my last name. But that would have been... so just so everyone knows, today is Community Day. So if you notice in the subject line, it's got the code. So if you want to pop by, you're more than welcome to. I've been playing this game for a very long time. I remember meeting Dana in a chat where it was just me and her, and I don't mean this in a romantic way. I didn't mean it in a like I was alone. And so I've been playing for a very long time, and I took a bit of a break because I need a heart transplant. My life lives off a machine at the moment. So if you see me like tugging down here, I'm not jerking off. It's just a cord, and I'm on a million meds, and it sucks. And it's nothing I did. It was just a genetic deformity they found after 36 years, which apparently everyone missed, including my doctor who looked at my heart when I got my ADHD diagnosis. So, sure. Jay, because it makes sense. It's a name I go by, Daddy. Well, too much information. I've been called Daddy and Corn because I love unicorns. Okay, I mean it makes sense when you break it down like that, but I'm really talking from a surface point of view. I can see it raises a lot of questions. It feels like the explanation wouldn't be worth it. Well, I'm land mermaid, a siren. Is a siren a land mermaid? What is a siren in mythology? I mean, I do know a siren's similar to a mermaid. Siren in mythology. In ancient Greek mythology, a siren is a hybrid creature with the body of a bird and the head of a human. Okay. Sirens are traditionally understood to be female, but similar figures with beards can be labeled either as sirens or daemons. So it's kind of like a harpy. Like a harpy and a siren are very similar. Dave gonna lurk while I get for yeah, of course. You go. I've only got about half an hour to go anyway before I have to head to work myself. So I do appreciate the raid. You're one of the few people that I don't mind watching because you don't try and advertise yourself all the time. Which is why I stopped raiding people, because every time you raid someone, they just like go on about, you know, why you should follow them and all that. And in my opinion, like if you stick around for 5 minutes and you don't like what you see, just go do something else. Because I mean, life's too short. I know wild name. By the way, I see there's no one to forget your name. Jay, yeah, that's true. I will remember Jay, the daddy who likes unicorns, at least for the next couple hours. The bare minimum. But it does stick. It does stick with you. It does stick with you. But as I said, I've only got about 20 minutes. I don't really know anyone that's streaming this game at the moment, so we'll have about 20 minutes, and then you all can kind of go off and do your own thing. But I stream. Oh no, I'm not going to not really advertise myself. I'll just say it. I stream this 5 days a week for 2 hours around this time, so not the weekends. So if you guys are bored next week, I'll be here. If any of you are keen. But that's all I'll say about that. I'm at the moment just grinding out myths because the valley is open to everybody. So if you do want to pop around, now's the time, because we're running out. We've only got 20 minutes. I tear up when I get raided by a lot of people because I get very nervous. I know it's what I. Oh, sorry. That's what you said. But if there's any section anyone wants to see, let me know. I don't mind showing it. This is all my stuff. All my storage. I'm slowly actually moving it inside. Because I just want more room in the valley, mainly. Because the storage has got way too big since the mist stuff. pretty much I'm just running around at the moment and just grinding because today is community day, which means I don't do any design stuff or yeah, I don't do any design stuff. I kind of just leave the valley open for everyone to pop around. Sometimes people pop around, sometimes people don't. But if anyone wants anything, like a stack of anything, let me know. I can get it out for you. Yeah. So has anyone got, like, because we were talking about earlier, because it was like talking about how quiet it was. Does any of you guys that came from the raid, guys, girls, and everyone in between, or except, I don't know the phrase now, got any drama or anything like exciting happening in your life that will make our lives seem boring? Anyone? You can even make it up. If anyone can be bothered making it up. I guess not. So much. It's so weird seeing all these messages and just seeing it ring Raider. I'm looking at the stream chat now. God, it swamped it, didn't it? Oh, now it's all quiet again. That's exciting. To show you how many people actually just lurk. I think, yeah, the majority of people just kind of like watch Twitch, just lurk. And I have to realize that people, that's the way I would do it. I don't interact with chat a lot. It does give the streamer some fuel to talk about. Because I'm rather boring, let's be honest. Where is it? Oh. Oh. It's going to skew my metrics all over the show now. It's going to see a huge spike up today. I love numbers. It's my job. Well, at least I got a lot of mist today. That's doing me for a while. I'll make all the machines. The annoying thing about multiplayer, because once I make community days, I run everywhere, right? I find chests that have been there for a very long time and I can't open them. And then I forget they're there. Like that green one, I'm pretty sure was there from last week. And I just forgot. This blue one I found today, but I can't open it. Damn it, I can't remember what we were talking about before we got raided. What were we talking about? I'm sure it was meaningful. Yeah, Yasmin, do you remember what we were talking about? see if there's actually anyone on that we could raid. Because I've got lurkers, we might as well help somebody. No, there's no one I follow that's watching Dreamlight Valley. Let me see. Sort by high to low, and we'll find someone low that deserves it when we're ready. Big streamers. We're talking about big streamers. Whoa. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're talking about exactly what we're talking about. Like, yeah, the Boogie 292 whatever scenario of like people can be complete dirtbags but somehow still make money online, which just baffles me. And they're not even trying to be the conning. It's like it's clear as day that the reason why they're doing it. Because I mean, I saw something today that showed that Boogie turns out it sounds like he didn't have cancer. He just has the symptoms of cancer, but that's why he did the crypto scam. Is because he kept on saying he had to pay for all these medical bills. He insists he does have cancer, but he won't prove it. And so everyone's calling BS because he lies all the time. Like, it's his thing. Boogie has always been one of those creators that has tried to play off as a victim. And it sounds like he's the kind of guy that's been bullied all of his life. But he's played into that so much, and he's used to lying and over-exaggerating stuff. So it sounds like he had the symptoms of cancer, insisted he couldn't afford to prove it, and then for the last 2 years is going around saying he's got this cancer. And now he's got the money, he's saying now he's going to get tested for cancer. But everyone's just like, dude, you've been going around telling everyone you got cancer. So he self-diagnosed himself with cancer. Which is a shitty moment, but somehow he still made thousands of dollars. I don't understand it. I get he's in debt and he's desperate. And to be fair, when you're desperate, you can pull a lot of things out of your ass. Sometimes some people don't deserve it, right? Some people deserve not to get out of a situation that kind of they need to stay in it. And it sounds like Boogie just rips everybody off, treats everyone like garbage, calls everyone a liar, and gaslights everybody into thinking he's in the right. And every bone in your body just wants to go like, can you just go off the internet and fix your life? But, I mean, I was watching... I can't remember what video it was. Yeah, I can't remember what video I was watching about fame and how... No, it was the CoffeeZilla podcast with Joe Rogan. Now, I don't watch Joe Rogan a lot. I just like CoffeeZilla. And I was interested to see, how, what they would talk about and stuff. And it sounds like Joe was high, and it's like he didn't really know crap all about such a situation, so it got a lot of basic stuff. But CoffeeZilla was also saying like how pressures of society is different from than if you are, or that you were famous and no longer famous, than if you're not famous and you become famous, and you stay famous. Because if you're famous and then lose it, and this happens to a lot to child actors, this is why they're kind of fucked up in the head, is once they lose their fame, they become a walking attraction for everybody else that knew about their fame. Like, Gary Coleman's the good example of, like, once he lost his fame and his money, and he ended up working as a security guard for Warner Brothers, people was just turning up to the Warner Brothers lot to laugh at him. Because he's no longer famous, and nowadays we're disgusted by that. But in the 90s, and then we did this for Britney Spears as well. People just found it as an attraction, as in like, oh look, someone that's no longer big anymore isn't big, let's all like poke fun at them and laugh at them. And it still happens. It still happens. Like a lot of the time, people post stuff on social media saying, "I just saw this person who was on X amount this show ages ago." And they end up being forever a tourist attraction, which would suck because like at the end of the day, it's a job. You're no longer doing that job, but you're forever made fun of it because you're not doing a job in a similar fashion or a similar way. Well, not similar industry, I should say. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine working a job? Imagine the job that you are right now. You leave it and start a different career. And everybody points out about the job you used to do and constantly makes fun of you because of it. Or constantly like kind of just wants to talk to you because of it and only talks about that. I think probably the stars from Power Rangers is a good example. And Star Trek. Some of them make the most of it. Some of them go to conventions and have an avenue of like allowing people to do that so they can tell like in the private lives to piss off. But a lot of that time happens to those actors that become big and there's nothing else ever happens to them. And I can see how it can mess you up. What's the actor from Star Wars? Kid from episode 1. He ended up with schizophrenia or something like that. And that's the exact reason why I don't ever want to do this professionally. Like, I would not be able to handle like the expectations of everyone for me to stay at the level that I'm at. I'd be like, I mean, I was gonna say like Asmondoll's, but like, let's be honest, he knows what he's doing. What's a good example? I can't really think of a good example of someone that's like content of where they. I mean, Philip DeFranco maybe, but he's made his bank. He's made his money because he's been around for so long, and he makes it clear he's got all these investments and stuff. So he's set up. There are a bunch of content creators that have got out of the game that's probably living pretty happily and able to separate. Like Cass and G, that's another one who they made millions of dollars. And so they never need to work another day in the goddamn life. I envy that. But like everyone has the that is just infuriating right there. That's gonna suck. Everyone has this expectation you have to constantly grow. And I think that's the problem with all businesses, really. If you're not growing, you're dying. Like, stagnation isn't growing or good. But I would love to be a content creator who could stagnate and just be at a level and live very comfortably. If I could earn as much as I'm making right now and do this, I'd be set. But I think the problem is the industry that is content creating and streaming is changing so much and evolving so much, you can't ever stagnate because something else is going to come along. They're going to either change the algorithm, they're going to change the way donations are done, they're going to change the way Twitch operates, the way Kick operates, the way YouTube operates. Something's going to happen that means the income will fluctuate and change as well. So there's no way you can just sit on your laurels. Now, you could say that's part of the job. That's part of the, if you're writing a job description, right, for being a streamer, right, one of it is the ability to evolve and change as the streaming platforms change as well. That would be part of the job, the JE, as they say. And it's just a question. I wouldn't mind doing it. I do like being analytical. I do like looking at like this changes. How does that affect that? What's the flow and effect? And that's just because I'm a workforce planner by trade. So it's a little bit different because I'm a nerd. So I can kind of see it through that lens. But Yeah, I think people get into like they expect fame as well. A lot of people expect like if they stream X amount of hours, they should get X amount of viewers. It's not the case. It's entertainment. Entertainment is subjective. It's always been subjective. And so like I'm on a few Reddits of like small streamers of them trying to get big, and the common one is I stream a lot, but people don't watch me. And they're doing it wrong. They've got it wrong. They should be asking themselves, am I enjoying myself? Because if you're enjoying yourself while you do it, it doesn't matter how many viewers come about. You're enjoying yourself. Show people why you enjoy it. Like I enjoy I'm a bit crazy with my ADHD and stuff. I enjoy sorting things and putting them on tables like this. I enjoy constantly evolving my designs and constantly changing the designs. That's what I'm doing. If people watch that or don't, who cares? I'm going to do that anyway. So all I'm doing is flicking on the streaming. I'm pushing go live. That's pretty much the only change I am doing. Everything you see here, I'm probably going to be doing anyway. But just in silence. I'm probably going to be talking, and my partner would have to listen to all this crap, and she'd be like, I don't give a shit, Dave. She would say, I don't give a shit. She'll just go, yeah. She'll do that, the false listening. Like, yeah, alright, cool. Good for you, Dave. I mean, she's very supportive. She loves me doing this and me having this hobby and outlet. But yeah, that's my point. I don't know if it did make any sense, but my point is, I don't think it's ever going to be. I think people need to change the perspective about what streaming and all that is going to be. It's not going to be constant growth. It's going to be a live TV show, and you have to be happy of it being static, of not growing. Now, if you start going the other way and start shrinking, I think that's when people start panicking. And you have to be okay with that too. So you have to build your safety net. But, like, there's a reason why the government kind of forces you sometimes to pay it into like a retirement scheme. The streamers should be doing exactly the same thing. The ones that do it, they're self-employed. In New Zealand, you have to. It's part of New Zealand law if you're self-employed. But if you're not, I don't know what the rules are like everywhere else, like American stuff. But if you are a content creator who is making money, you should be saving for your retirement because it's going to go away eventually. Because whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing, could not be the hottest thing anymore, and you may not be good at the newest hottest thing. People may not care about your opinion anymore. Like I play this game could shut down tomorrow, and then what would I do? I don't know, play a boring game that no one plays. I'll probably find another obsession, to be fair. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. I know. Thanks for letting me rant, because a rant happens nearly every stream now, because it's just me. Once I go down a rabbit hole, I start to go on it. All right, we're gonna leave it there. Thanks everyone for listening. I'm gonna leave my Valley open for the next few hours. So if you are listening to this in hindsight, go into the Discord. I'll put the code there. Or just type in the code. I will be just standing around. I'll be at work. But I'll leave it open for a good couple of hours, so if you want to, check it out. But thanks for everyone for popping along. Appreciate it. A lot of you raiders I probably will never see again, so thank you. But if I do see you again, I'm on this time next week, because it's Friday for me. So I'm from New Zealand, so the time zones are always messed up. But I stream 5 days a week, 2 hours a week, playing this only during Live Valley. And we talk about the game, we redesign stuff, and it kind of goes from there. So if you do want to come by, talk about the game for a good couple of hours, let me know. We'll just pop around. But yeah, thank you, Dana, for raiding me. I'll quickly raid someone before, because I got to go to work, so I got to quickly do this. I haven't raided anyone for a while. How do I do? Let's quickly. All right, let's refresh this. How do we do this? How do I not know how to do this? That's the more worrying one. Home Stream manager? Alright. Who should we do? Who should we do? Let's raid somebody who doesn't seem to have a lot of people. Because that's what we should do, and then freaking out. English? Pagan English. A little bit of fun before the oh, she played Red Bull. Support some. I can't ever support somebody who plays Red Bull. How about Sarah? She looks. Oh, she's only got 5 viewers, so let's freak her out, eh? Thanks everyone again. Hope. Ooh, how do I do this? Search field that one. Alright, thanks everybody. I don't know how else you would stream a mobile game. Oh, that was hers. Stop raid. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna do it. Alright, thanks everyone, and until next week, kia ora.
What am I meant to do?